going to be doing your Sagittarius mid-October reading today. So for new subscribers, welcome. Do stick around. I'm just going to go over my general intro before we get started. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they are not date specific. So whenever you get this message, it's the right time for you. Please do have a look at the titles and see if they resonate. Again, the dates are just there for organizational purposes, right? So if something resonates with you, it's a possibility that there may be a message in there for you, okay? Also, again, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, right? If it does not resonate with you, do have a look at my other videos. Look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and Jupiter, okay? For cross-watchers who are interested in a Sagittarius, please do have a look at my Gemini videos. I believe usually it will give you an insight into how this person may act within a relationship or how their emotions, right? Kind of how they respond emotionally, okay? I think that's it. So before I get started, I usually do like a pre-meditation shuffle off camera, and I usually kind of just go over it briefly before we start, okay? So for you, Sagittarius, I got a couple things. The first card that kept coming out was the Ace of Cups, okay? So for some of you, you may be entering a new relationship. For others, it could be a baby on the way, a proposal, marriage, right? Birth, that kind of thing. Usually, when you see the, Ace of Cups. However, it may be someone else that you're involved with, or it could be cross-watchers, right? Also, the next card to come out, I believe, was Justice. Okay, so that's all about solutions, right? Cause and effect. And I think when it popped out, it kept popping out at me a few times. From what I can remember, it kept popping up, just like the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, it could be this this baby is this, I don't want to say baby is a solution to any issues or whatever, but it could be the cause and effect in a relationship, right? Or what's kind of going on with you guys. I feel maybe there is a child, maybe not a new baby, but maybe a child that kind of may have something to do with the cause to whatever it is that happened in the relationship. Okay. The next card to come out was the Three of Wands. So that's all about teamwork, right? Expansion. For some of you, you may be traveling. Okay. Really taking root, right? Like building on something, not just for yourself, but with a person, right? With, again, team member, right? In regards to a relationship, right? Because wands don't just stand for creativity. I see passion when I look at wands. It could be really like trying to make plans to expand with someone, right? Passionately anyway. The next card to come out was the Chariot. So that's about action and change, right? A journey that you may be on. When I see the Chariot, it kind of lets me feel, or at least lets me know, one, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be. You may have Cancer in your chart. Oh, my nose is extremely itchy. I'm definitely connecting with somebody here. But I feel like it's not you propelling yourself forward in this journey. I feel like the universe is kind of like pushing you forward. Okay, it's a vehicle that is moved without a steering wheel or without a gas pedal, right? So you have to put like basically your trust in the horses, right? So again, it's the universe kind of pushing you forward. Okay, so the next card to come out was the Sun. All right, so that's all about enlightenment, right? Greatness, just the assurance that everything is going to be okay. Like when I see the Sun, it literally cheers me up to get that in a reading, right? Some of you may be involved with a Leo, don't have to be, but definitely there is some good coming out of this reading for sure. I want to see good stuff, right? The next card to come out was, or the last card was the Five of Swords. Okay, so again, this is about, I feel for some of you, this was more so in the past, or for some, a small group of you, this could be coming up in the forefront now. I feel like there is some sort of an abusive relationship happening here, or it could have been in the past. Like, I feel like maybe someone had stolen from you. There was a lot of like lies, deceit, thievery. Could have just been even like, you know, abuse doesn't have to be physical. It could be, you know, emotional. It could be mental abuse, right? A lot of back and forths, that kind of thing, right? Name calling, just someone who's just petty, right? All right, so Sagittarius, let's get into it. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit on camera before we get started, okay? Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and Leaders, please allow me to connect with the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus. Connect for the mid-month of October 2019. Messages to come in clearly, and for the greater good Sagittarius for mid-October. Two more times. Okay, messages you have for Sagittarius for mid-October. All right, 9 of Wands. Sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to keep the window semi-open because I have incense going and it's super, super sunny. I escape the sun. Hold on a sec. Let me see if this is any better. Maybe a little better. Okay, so just give me one sec. How's that? Trying to balance out the sun here. Okay, so 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like for some of you Sagittarius, you're going to start to kind of, I feel like there was a wall up at one point and now you're just going to kind of like bring down the wall. I feel like whatever boundaries that you set are kind of coming down a bit. Again, it could have been from your past. Maybe you went through, again, that 5 of Swords energy, right? So it's possible that because of that you had built up a wall, but I feel like that wall is slowly starting to come down now. Other messages. Woo. Woohoo. There we are. Justice, right? Just like your pre-shuffle. So this Justice is what's causing the wall to come down, and with it comes the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, change, right? Like movement. Some of you may be going from a really, you know, tough place to somewhere a little bit more positive, right? Again, and that's the whole change, right? For others, you are going on a trip, possibly, right? Going on a vacation of sorts. Others, it's just an indication that you're moving from one point to the next, right? With the whole Justice card being here, right? I feel like there is, I'm trying to block out the sun as best as I can. I feel like, wait, maybe that's like not a good thing. I don't know. Well, here I am trying to block out the sun. Good luck with that. But again, Justice is coming in and to start this wheel moving forward. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Any other messages for Sagittarius? All right. So we've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this is all about letting go of stress, or, you know, whatever it is that was causing you exhaustion. and again, that has to do with this, right? I feel like because you've letting go of all that stress or whatever it is from your past that was really weighing on you, it's going to cause you to start bringing down those walls that you've built up. I feel like some of you maybe have, like, were running away from your issues rather than facing them, and now you're starting to kind of really look at the situation, right? The whole justice here. And so I also did get the world in reverse, okay? So, oh my God. With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, this is success, right? Turning point, movement forward. With the world in reverse, there is change happening. Whether or not you're going from, again, I feel like for some of you, I keep staring at this lion. I feel like for some of you, there's a fire energy that, again, you are a Sagittarius, so that it's going to be fire everywhere, and which is interesting because you already got 2 wands here. But I feel like at this moment in time, even though the Wheel of Fortune here is turning, the world is in reverse. May not be a good time to start something new at the moment, okay? I feel like at the moment you've just kind of released all that, right? You're starting to bring down those walls, but I don't think it would be a good idea to start anything new, relationship-wise, if this is a relationship. I think you need some time to kind of recuperate. Or with the naked business happening here, I feel like you are bringing down the wall, but you're yet to feel vulnerability. Like you're not allowing yourself to show weakness or, yeah, with her being naked, that's what I kind of feel. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like at this moment, you're not ready to give. Yeah. I think, again, from the past, there were a lot of, maybe for some of you, you lost some money, right? You took a hit financially. Maybe some of you were divorced. Maybe some of you, you know, were in a committed relationship that didn't go well, and you lost a piece of yourself. Like, I feel like you were always giving, and then when you needed something, no one was there to kind of like support you or help you. So right now it's like you're getting on your feet. You're really should be focused on yourself, and it shows here. Like, I don't see, aside from that Ace of Cups at the pre-shuffle, maybe for some of you that is the case where it's like someone's trying to approach you, but now's not the time. Like, you really need to kind of heal from your past. Why is the 9 of Wands here in reverse? Here are the messages regarding the 9 of Wands. Okay, so we got 2 cards. We got the 8 of Cups in reverse and the Death card in reverse. Okay, for some of you, you're still holding on to, you may have let go of like certain responsibilities, but I feel like in regards to emotion, there's still some hurt there, right? With death is usually all about like rebirth, right? Moving on. But in the reverse, I feel like you don't want to quite move on yet. It could just be scorpionic energy, with the cups also being here. Maybe there's a Scorpio, and I don't feel like it's like Scorpio sun, could be rising, possibly. Either way, the Eight of Cups is like, these two cards are about walking away, moving on, but it's in the reverse. So it's like you're not moving on, you're not walking away. Or maybe that's how you feel. You don't want to walk away, you don't want to move on. And it could be, it doesn't have to be, again, it could be cross-watcher. It doesn't want to move on, doesn't, you know. But I feel also, too, that for some of you, this doesn't have to do with the old relationship or the relationship that kind of put you into this position. I kind of feel like it may have to do with someone who's trying to approach you now. You're just not ready to move on. All right, even though you're breaking down that wall, or maybe you were starting to, like, I don't think you're ready to move on yet. Not with that individual anyway. Why is the Justice card here? Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. There is that offer, right? And there's justice coming in to, like, help you move on with stuff. However, with this Knight of Swords, in going in the opposite direction, maybe you're taking justice into your own hands and getting the hell out of Dodge and running from an individual. Again, this could be the other person, vice versa. Someone is definitely, I get, running. Someone not moving on, but avoiding the situation. Something like that. This Knight of Swords in reverse here. Yeah. The Moon and the Devil. Okay, so avoidance, the reason being with the Moon, this is, you know, secrets. I feel like there's secrets having to do with the Devil. Maybe a Capricorn is involved here, or just a codependent relationship, or a relationship that really shouldn't be right now. Maybe this person is already attached to someone and you know that it's not right to move on with them, so you're just avoiding, right? Like maybe you tried to be their friend and that is not working. You're catching some feels. And again, you've built up that wall and it's coming down and it's scaring the crap out of you. So you're kind of just taken off, right? I feel that there's some fear here. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to hurt the other person either. Someone though, feel like, honestly, with this Devil, let me see. Why is the Devil here? Could be a Virgo you're involved with, but it's someone who's definitely they're not really looking at the full scope of things. They don't see clearly what is going on, and it could be, again, they're caught up in this Devil energy, right, of like being very selfish. It could be compulsive. This person may be very envious, right? Could be you, Sagittarius, right, or cross watcher. There could be someone from your past that you're interested in, but they're attached to someone, right? That could also be the case. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? So we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, and again, this is like the artist's rendition of a card. I like to, again, I've associated this with like something from the past, like a relationship from the past that just didn't, you know, go further. Maybe it's like you feel like it's that unrequited love where it's just in the, well, in the reverse, that's what I kind of feel it is. In the upright, it's just like two individuals who have like very strong feelings for each other, but are unable to move forward in that. Okay. And again, Ace of Pentacles definitely tells me that this is something that you're not investing in right now. Okay, like there's a turning point here. Maybe you were talking to this person and now you're just like, you're having to pull back, you're having to run. Not like run, but pull back, just ghost them. Or, you know, not get involved, you know, for fear that you're going to get hurt. Why is this 10 of Wands in reverse? Yeah, so 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Cups in reverse. So you're not celebrating. You feel passionately about this person, I feel, but I feel that it's just, it was too much. So you had to kind of let them go. Again, this could be the other person, maybe cut you off. But if you were going to get together or at some point, it's not happening. It's not going to happen. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse here for Sagittarius? Again, this could be you, Sagittarius, choosing not, right, to move on, like to move, or not even to move on, and just like to just take a step. Yeah. Okay. 5 of Wands and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So you may have had quite passionate feelings about this individual, and you may at one point seen yourself with them, right? Here, just at some point. However, now, after taking some time to kind of really process things or just realize that maybe you're not up for this. You're not up for it, okay? You're done fighting. You're done. You don't want that anymore. You don't have I feel like you just don't have the strength in you to fight about it anymore. So you're just going to let that 10 of Cups, like, fizzle off, right? Could be that this other individual is already married and in a 10 of Cups situation, and it hurts you to see that. So you're not going to fight for it because you don't, you know, and you've pulled back as much as you care for this person. Again, this could be cross-watcher. This could be vice versa in general. Take it how it resonates. Okay, why is the World in reverse here? Yeah. Got the 7 of Wands and 2 of Swords. Okay, so definitely felt like you were having to defend yourself at some point with this person, right? And felt pulled in two directions, definitely, right? Should I go with them? Should I not go with them? Should I be with them? Should I fight for them? Should I, you know, tell them how I feel? And it's like, I think at this time, you didn't want to make that decision, but you're having to. Maybe the decision's being made for you, right? If this is you, cross-watcher, if this resonates with you, maybe it's being made for you, right? The universe is keeping you two apart no matter what right now. Again, and it could just be some healing needs to take place. And as I said that, look, we've got the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's probably what's going on, right? Taking some time to rest, recuperate, and really kind of recover. Okay, why is the 6 of Pentacles here in the reverse for your overall message? Strength in the reverse. Okay, you just don't feel confident enough right now to move forward in this relationship. Right, King of Swords, right? You're making a head over heart decision right now. You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. You don't want to get emotional over it right now. You're making a very clear-cut decision to stay away. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to move on to the Oracle deck. Whoop. Of course, I will read what fell. So we got Nine of Water and Knowledge in the reverse. All right, so with the Nine of Water, usually it talks about, it's like knowing that even though you're in a dark place, like woman was in a really at the bottom of the ocean kind of feeling, you still have that hope that things are going to work out. However, with the Knowledge in the reverse, like you're not seeing the greater picture. Like you're just not open to seeing what's really going on right now. You're kind of closing yourself off, and maybe that's what you're doing to protect yourself, right? Or to protect the other individual, right? If there are kids involved in their life, or in your life, right? You're just protecting. That's what's going on. And as I said that, I saw the mother. So, and the father. So here we go. This is where we're at. All right, let me just shuffle a little more. Sagittarius for the mid of October 2019. What's going on with Sagittarius for mid-month October? Okay. What are the messages we have for Sagittarius? Alright. First card is Hero. Okay. So that's the 12 of Fire. Okay, I feel like that's you right now, Sagittarius. Again, and it could be that, like I said, like I was saying, you've pulled back because you're protecting yourself or you're protecting this other individual. They may have children, so you don't want to, add fuel to the fire there. You want to stir the pot, wake the bear, so to speak, right? And again, I feel like you're doing the noble thing. You're not getting involved with someone who's already involved with someone else, right? So I think that's pretty straightforward there. Or maybe the case with many of you, or again, this could be the cross watcher, or again, it could also be someone who's, well, I see Sun here, so maybe it is Sun in Sagittarius. But maybe, I feel like for some of you, your spirit animal is a bear. There's a lot of sun references, right? We got a sun at the top here, and then we have a sun here on the bear's forehead as well. Anyways, the next card is Eight of Fire in reverse, okay? So I feel for some of you, you have going through or have gone through this transformation, right? It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You essentially died. You essentially like lost everything and starting from scratch. Okay. I do feel at this time though that you are wearing a mask. She's got a mask on, so I'm feeling that like you are not telling people exactly how you're feeling. Maybe it's this individual, right? The other person involved, or you, cross watcher, are not telling Sagittarius what's going on, and get essentially hiding. Okay, next card out is the 10 of Water in reverse. Okay, this has to do with emotion. Okay, just like there's the ocean, the emotion of the ocean, right? Also, if you look there, there's the moon, right? The moon, they say the moon kind of controls the tidal waves, right? And I feel like with the full moon coming in, you're feeling a little bit unbalanced right now. You're not putting your trust into the universe. Hey, sorry about that, but your video kind of cut off. I thought I had more storage on my camera, but unfortunately I didn't. So we were talking about the 10 of water, right, and how it has to do with not being balanced right now, not allowing the universe to really take control of things, right? You feel like you have to kind of take it in upon yourself, right? Here with this hero card as well, to get in control. But that's the thing with the ocean, and any sailor will tell you that, right? Like, you can't control the ocean. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, right? It's much like the moon controlling it. That's the universe can control you. You think you're in control. You think you're in control of your life, but you're really not. Like, your life, I mean, you make the choices that are gonna, affect you. However, if the universe wants to step in and take something away from you, that can happen too, right? So keep that in mind, as well, Sagittarius or cross watcher. Just because, like, be the hero, but don't be a martyr, right? Like, don't deprive yourself from happiness because you want to, protect, like, I get it. You want to protect someone, but do let your feelings be known. Don't hide them. Like, I see a lot of passion here, and there's a lot of wands and fire, so be mindful of that. Like, don't essentially put out your own fire, not just yet. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, that has been your mid-October reading. Please do give me a like, right? Thumbs up for a like, share, subscribe to my channel. Do have a look, again, cross-watchers, do have a look at the Gemini reading, or Gemini readings in general. If this reading didn't resonate with you, check your moon, your rising, your Venus, Jupiter as well. There may be some insight there. And have a look at the titles of the video and just, let your higher self kind of guide you in terms of what you should be watching, okay? There may be a message there hidden at the bottom. All right, so that has been your mid-October reading. Do have an awesome day and many blessings.